Hello and welcome to our director's commentary for our music video.
So today we're going to talk about our video, Tighten Up, by the Black Keys. This is our music video, go.
Just pause it there.
So as you can see, we open with a wide angle establishing shot of the bedroom setting. It uses the rule of thirds. It keeps the guitar in the centre the whole time. This is to make it the focal point, and then
well, that then goes on to emphasise the red colour of the guitar with the black background of the room, which shows the contrast of like the passion that's going to come later in the music video with the depression that's the overall tone of the entire piece.
Also, as you can hear, the music is slowly fading in. It slowly increases in the tempo, and this is shown through the cuts, which are more rapid. So, as you can see, as Charlie enters through the door, he's the first character to be established because he's the most important character in the film.
Yeah, and it's also promoting the band and the artist for the production company.
Furthermore, you can see his costume has been influenced by real media products, such as the Kooks. We took a lot of inspiration from the music video Naive, where the lead protagonist wears casual attire, and we believe this generates a better connection between him and the audience, because they can relate to what he's wearing and stuff like that.
And also the theme of the black coat is seen in a lot of alternative rock genres, music videos.
So here's the close-ups of Charlie. This portrays emotion through his facial expressions and his non-verbal communication. So play that.
Oh yeah. There we just had the introduction of the female lead, which is played by Sophie. She's instantly appears in a position of power because she's on top of the horse and the camera angle is slightly lower. It's also directly on the line Fall for You, and on the line You is when it switches to her, creating the link between them instantaneously.
Brilliant. So on this bit, we used a different camera. So this was the technology. The first camera we used was just a standard issue camera. This one was handheld. We used this because we wanted to create more obscure angles. It also adds realism because it's similar to a home videos, and it changed the lens colour. Actually, which we liked.
Yeah, made it dark.
Made it much darker, which connotates towards a darker tone in the narrative.
Especially straight after the female character is introduced, it shows that progression, which you'll see later on in the depression as well.
And so here we've got the artificial colours inside, which creates a darker tone, and then Sophie,
the naturalistic ones outside.
Naturalistic outside.
Yeah, which show the two contrasts and they're juxtaposed, showing the difference in the characters.
Yep. Okay. Okay, so this is the clearest connection made between the lyrics and our video. So the lyrics say, "Tighten up on your reins," which we believe was a metaphor for the lack of control Charlie has over his feelings towards Sophie. We established the link as Sophie's tightening up on the actual reins of a horse.
Yep. Also, it switches soon. You'll see. um, it keeps switching between me and Sophie here. That shows the relationship between them is what used to be a strong bond, and that they're still clearly, their lives are intertwined somehow.
Yeah, and it could show how Sophie is always playing a part on Charlie's mind.
Yeah.
She's dominating his thoughts because
Yep.
it's always cutting from him back to her.
Yeah.
So on that bit, you can hear it's edited on the beat, which is the use of match on action
Mhm.
editing. And we did that on the horse as Sophie was walking down the road. I cut it so each shot that changed of the sort of position of the horse, you could see it was matching the beat.
Also, that the shots that we used, the 4 on the beats, were all close-ups. One of them being of the artist's size, again, really promoting him as the main protagonist and getting his face out there for the promotion of both the production company and that artist in particular.
Yeah. Okay.
Just go through to drinking.
Okay, so on this bit we've changed the filter completely and we've gone for a black and white filter, which portrays the lead artists getting progressively more sombre in
Mhm.
tone.
Also, it introduces the alcohol consumption and the drinking, which is a main theme of the alternative rock genre. And the pub scene overall, including the drinking, was also somewhat inspired by an Arctic Monkeys video that we
Why
saw.
Do You Only Call Me When You're
Yeah,
High?
Why Do You
One of
Only
their
Call Me
new
When You're High?
from their new album,
Which
AM.
begins in a pub scene. And also there's another piece that we found really interesting where in that particular video he keeps looking at his phone and checking that, and we show that here as well to show he's detached from his friends and the depression's really got a hold of him.
Also, the lyrics match again. It says "I'm aching now" twice, and the repetition creates more significance to the words.
Mhm.
So we thought it was quite key that we have the filter to show different time.
Yeah.
This is interesting because the shots of Sophie, the antagonist, are quite unnatural. The way she's acting and her performance creates an idealised sort of picture.
Yeah, an idyllic, like, sort
Yeah.
of fantasy dream girl sort
quite
of.
surreal.
Mm.
And we believe this is because Charlie sort of fantasises over her,
I obsess.
obsess
Yeah.
over her,
And that's
which
what the character
which
does.
is actually quite common of the alternative rock
Yeah.
genre. There's usually a male, there's usually voyeurism of a female,
Mhm.
and that's
And that's
That's
the,
the
that's the
genre.
theme we chose for.
yeah.
That was the looking at the phone bit discussed earlier. And here you'll also see a warping special effect that we used to show how the protagonist was getting inebriated, was inebriated or drunk. And
Yeah.
so he was losing control of not only his thoughts but his actual body itself in
Yeah.
this part.
Maybe to relieve depression, etc. So now this is the intercutting between
Yeah.
the two different locations, which first isn't established because you don't know whether Charlie's answering the door
No,
to her
no, but
or
you see it later on.
somebody else or nobody.
Yeah, as you can see, this has become more
It
obvious.
becomes more apparent.
As he reaches for the door, then you see another.
And another hand reaching for the door.
Yeah. And then it opens, and it's not revealed who is behind the door yet, till later on. Here, it's quite an interesting bit because you see the music starts to distort more and become a lot more rocky. This shows the character is starting to get over he's starting to change himself. He's starting to get over Sophie, and he's looking for a sense of closure, which is why you see now him leaving the house that he was just in, as if he's leaving the past behind him.
Yeah, closure to the narrative.
Yeah.
And that's the first low angle.
Yeah, that's the first.
Right.
Yeah.
So now he's in a position of power because he's the one leaving. So yeah,
And that's all of it.
that's it.
Thank
Thanks
you
for watching.
Thank you for watching.